Hello, I am Naota, or Ross, depending where you know me from, and this is Dead Island.
I'm Dr. Euthanasia.
And I'm AwkwardGrant.
Let's get the show on the road. I'll be playing Perna, the gun specialist, who's fairly awful at using guns.
I still think it's more that the guns themselves are awful.
I hate rich assholes, which is fucking ironic, since I'm expected to put my bloody life on the line for them. That's what they pay me for, this pricey hotel here. To be a bodyguard for the rich and famous fuckwits who come to Benoit to blow their money.
A bit of a persecution complex there, Perna.
A vice detective in Sydney. You know how many female half-Aborigine detectives there were before me?
Do you know how many
None.
one-eyed cyclopses there were?
You think it was easy? Suffering the abuse of my so-called colleagues. Half of them hated me because I was a girl.
Yeah, he's playing
And the other
Perna.
half didn't like the
I'm
fact
playing
that my mum
Logan,
was a Koori.
the
So I
throwing
came up the
master.
hard way. I busted
And I'm
my
playing
ass.
Zane.
It took me 12 years to
sharp
make
weapons
detective,
expert.
and that
Also
still
the
wasn't
most
enough.
boring.
It's an old boys club,
Yeah.
you know? The whole justice system is a fucking joke.
Pretty much.
Teenage drug addicts get put away forever, and old white wankers who steal fucking millions get away scot-free. One
Well, she's
rich
right about
bugger I
that.
investigated was clearly molesting his 14-year-old daughter. But he had too much pull with the politicians, so I couldn't touch him. After the girl killed herself, I confronted him, but he just laughed at me. He pulled out a pistol and told me he could blow my bleeding head off and no one would care. Because I was nothing. A nobody. An abo bitch. So I fucking took his gun away and
The
shot the
contrast
bastard.
between this and the rest of the game.
It was
Damn.
self-defense, but I still got sacked.
I'm not actually familiar
12
with her
bloody
story.
years
What
down
is
the
it?
drain.
Or like, never mind.
You'll
Worst part
find
is,
out.
Yeah.
I didn't even kill the son of a bitch. I just gelded him.
Gelded
day.
him?
I'm gonna have to go back and finish the job.
What does that even mean? I guess I'll find out.
We can get to see the,
Yes, I'll be doing the prologue.
I mean, the opening cutscene. Or,
Oh yes, of course.
oh no, no,
Wait,
we did miss it.
Didn't show me the. Okay, well.
Well, it's the unskippable cutscene that happens when you start the game, or at least it's very difficult to skip.
It's very difficult to find once you start the game. That's twice now, and I haven't been able to show it to people. I really like
Always
this level.
Try again. I mean, it's early enough.
Anything worth anything in here?
No, it's just bars of soap. Also, the zombie apocalypse hasn't really started yet, and I'm already stealing people's bags like some kind of kleptomaniac. Oh god, the terrible, terrible. Yeah, so I have to brush my mouse forward whenever I'm bashing a door open like that, which is the most awkward motion you could do on a PC. And for a moment I thought, maybe that's an artifact of the console port, it would make sense, but then I realized it's on the thumbstick, which is just as awkward.
These people have a surprising amount of money in their bags. I just got like 120 bucks.
Yes, you viewers haven't noticed, all three of us are playing through the beginning tutorial first, then we'll be joining up once we get into the proper game. So, we'll be together in a moment.
I can't wait to ruin all of your talking sections.
Yes, absolutely. If anything, I should probably appoint one of you two to be the quest master, and I'll just listen in.
You sure?
It's like, something's wrong. Could it be that I've stolen about $500 from people's bags already?
Well, it doesn't matter. Stock market just crashed.
It's not the only thing that just crashed. I'm expecting a building to just go sliding past through the bay with bankers jumping out the windows.
Maybe there's something we can use.
Implying those $700 aren't useful. And I know some of you might be thinking, it's a zombie apocalypse. What could you possibly use $7 in bills for? Oh, you'll see.
Oh, yes.
Money is the most valuable material good in this game. Hold E. I hate hold E events. Wouldn't you be flying to the top of the elevator in this situation?
Well, shouldn't you be dead? I mean...
Shouldn't the elevator have brakes, you mean?
I can see it through the camera. Feeling alright, mate? The shakes? Fever? Chills? Good. I'll introduce myself later. Right now, we gotta get you the hell out of there. Do exactly as I say, okay? You're gonna have to trust me.
Yes,
First,
random
you need
voice.
to get hold of a weapon. Search in the maintenance storage room by the end of the corridor. I would move if I were you. Now.
It's a very specific level of broken. The elevator still has a working camera and lights and comm system, but can't go anywhere. Which makes me wonder, how did zombies break the elevator? Is this
just
like
keep
Plants
getting
vs.
better.
Zombies? Oh god. Okay, so questionable game design decision number 1 of Dead Island. I just got an achievement unlocked for looting, I think it was like 30,000 containers over all my playthroughs. It gave my new character 17 levels in the tutorial.
Oh, great.
So, enjoy catching up to me, guys.
Look, it's already hard enough to keep the group's levels consistent, even when that doesn't happen, because you get bonuses to killing zombies when you get like the killing blow.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Questionable game design decision number 2. Saying run to the storage room in a narrow hallway, and the running forward runs me towards the infected. And the door I'm supposed to get into is behind me in the dark. Getting clocked off camera, Tomb Raider style. How did I not die from that? The zombie is looming over my corpse, and somehow, in that split second, like 4 dudes found me and killed the zombie and rescued me? So far the game has been excessively almost grimdark. I wouldn't really say that, but really, really dark.
Hey! Can you hear me? Do you understand
It's
what
got all
I'm
the
saying?
hallmarks of like a serious, like 28 days later zombie apocalypse. But in about 10 seconds, it's going to become happy fun times.
Oh, thank God.
Ridiculous, colorful, and over the top.
Bloody execution.
But not self-aware of this.
Do you know how close we came to bashing your head in?
Hey, if I was me, I'd bash my head in too.
Fuck, I should have never listened to Cinemoy.
Why are the lights flickering inside the beach house?
Why won't
There's
anyone help
nothing
him?
to fucking do!
Just let him die out there? He saved your life. You owe him your life.
Whoa now! I just got up. That's not something you spring on someone who just woke up.
You going out there? Are you nuts?
What do you mean? You're in perfect condition to fight zombies.
Get out of the way.
She is like adamant to get me killed by zombies.
And I believe now is the time we join.
Yes.
Is it?
Join,
I thought it was after you.
join at your
help
nearest
them.
convenience.
Alright. This is
I don't
fucking
believe
You're
I
still
can
not
see
in
you.
Act 1. You gotta
On 3.
actually fight him
1,
first.
Ah.
2, fuck it, 3!
What? Was he planning to count to 4 and he was like, fuck it, 4! Oh, that Tomb Raider cutscene awareness is just fantastic. Then again, I can't really blame a Dead Island protagonist for not having peripheral vision, given that the game sets you off at, I think it's like 65 field of view.
Something despicably low.
Yeah, the lowest I've ever seen. Oh, other fantastic feature. Since I'm level 17, the zombies have now auto-leveled to level 17 at the beginning of the game, which makes them practically impervious to my paddle. This is going to go poorly.
We're still not even in chapter 1, so we can't.
I'm in the tutorial. I can't get help from you guys. And I am getting reamed by these zombies. My fists deal about 6 times the damage of that paddle. Don't worry, I survived.
Show.
They're coming again!
No! They're not coming again. You were taking me to this cutscene, you were getting me into the multiplayer game ASAP, Cinemoy.
That's the last one? Okay.
Maybe she really is a one-eyed Scottish Cyclops. That would explain why she can't ever see things sneaking up on her.
She didn't react too strongly to that either.
The knife just grazing past her face.
Are you there? Hello? Can you hear me? Shit. Hello?
We were just attacked. Listen, your friend from the hotel's away.
Maybe if you sent some invites, we could join.
If it wasn't for him, we
Nice
wouldn't
to
have
watch
made
a
it.
cutscene.
I'll be
Maybe
done in a
now we can
moment.
hold out until help arrives.
There is no help. This thing can't be
You see, here's the
stopped.
thing about Dead Island. This is our second time trying this, and we still have technical difficulties, because this game is a technical difficulty.
Sea, but first you need to get here, to me.
I
Yeah,
like how
pretty
it's
much.
just titled
I have
The
many
Voice.
sick and injured here,
Is
mate.
that like Dr.
They're crazy
Claw
with
watching
fear.
me on his
Tell
monitors?
me where you are.
I'll get you
Where
next
are you?
time, zombies!
You there, mate?
You'll know if he has a cat.
Hello? Hello?
You gotta have the cat.
God damn it.
Like, you know, the one that's like drawn to the space
think
underneath
you're
your
gonna make it?
fist.
No thanks to you.
I think the cat secretly likes getting punched.
Name's John Cinemoy. I'm the head lifeguard here. Voice on the radio.
Alright,
told me
now I'm
you
just
were
gonna
in trouble
forcibly
with the
join your
hotel.
game session without an
So
invitation.
resistance,
So here we are
whatever this
talking to
is.
Steve Blum
I
again.
didn't believe it. Then I found you and I saw the bite marks.
I
Got
still
no
can't find it.
symptoms, but
Hey, what's up?
there's that love bites, aren't they?
No?
Hello,
I don't know
Euthanasia.
who you are,
There we
or
go.
how you know that guy on the radio, but he's our
I
only
don't know him,
connection with
nor
the
do
outside
you.
world. We keep losing the bloody signal. We have a monsoon coming. So here's the thing. We need to move everybody to the main lifeguard station. There's an ambulance there and more equipment and a stronger radio with an antenna.
Hey, want to see some
I hate
knives?
to ask, but we can't do this
You
without
got knives
you.
This
already?
one.
You help me?
I got this one. I got a couple more, but I
Alright.
don't have them in my auto.
Good.
So for
First
some
off,
reason,
we need an
it
access
makes you
card to get
look at
past
like
the
a
security
stiff piece
gates.
of paper every time you
Mine's
commit
in
a
my
new quest
room.
in this game,
The
in
whole
real
promotion
time,
forgot to take it
and it's
with.
affected by the crazy field of
blow
view
up
and
by the
the depth of
bullets.
field, so it's often
Take a
hardly
walk
hard to
and
see
watch
what the
yourself.
quest is.
You may be immune.
Not to
Don't
mention,
mean you
if
can't
you
die.
have like fantastic role-playing LPing buddies here with you, and they get between you and the enemy.
You'll see that soon enough, trust
Yeah.
me. The very next time you talk to someone, I'm doing it.
What I'm saying is, if your party members go psychotic and start attacking your quest giver, it's often impossible to see what the quest actually is.
So, how are we gonna deal with the kind of insurmountable advantage you have for being 17 levels above us already?
Slowly catch up.
Because auto-leveling makes it so that the zombies he has trouble with these weapons are super easy for us.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
see
but
the
that doesn't
zombies
stop him from
as
getting
level 1.
experience.
I see them as level 17. I'm not even sure how that's calculated. I guess if I do damage, it takes a percentage out of their health.
No, but really, like, you might be having trouble killing them. That doesn't change the fact that you're still gonna be leveling up at the same rate.
Yes, but my weapons won't, which is the worst thing.
Yeah, and when you pick up new weapons, we won't be able to use them.
Okay, so I'm playing Zane, the weakest character, health-wise.
Hey,
I
I
nearly
found some
died
nails.
from 2 hits.
Guys, I found some nails at the beginning of the game. Let's hope I can find a second thing of nails, or it's going to be a repeat of the extras episode.
Yeah, wouldn't that just be great?
Absolutely.
Anything worth anything in here?
Grant, I have flimsy brass knuckles here. I'm sure you'll enjoy that.
Fuck you.
They are the worst weapons in the game, I think.
There's a sharp equivalent, which is the double knife.
Well, don't worry. Here,
Yeah.
have the
There's
worst
like a
weapon in
ton
the
of them.
game. If you can find it. It is basically the size of a cigarette lighter.
It's too high level for me.
Oh god. It's already started. So
Heck, even these zombies are level 15 and 14 for me. I think I have a level scaling turned
Wow.
off, so I get to experience the full horror of...
I mean, I
How
could
much
make
do
a
they give
bloody
you?
screen so real joke, but that is ridiculous. That's more jam on my screen than there is screen on my screen.
How much experience are you getting when they die?
Is there a way to tell?
It pops up. I haven't been paying attention.
Yeah, let me kill a thing.
I specifically want to know how much Grant gets, because if turning off level scaling would help me catch up sooner, like that's pretty much the only way this is going to be tolerable.
You may
Bloody
notice,
hell.
literally. Okay, and now we meet this guy, who is like incredibly traumatized by his friend he had to kill,
My wife.
or make that his brother and his family.
Oh, fuck, my own fucking brother.
Diving knife sticking out.
So
of
it's a
the
pretty-
smell.
What
pretty
else can
deep
I
and
do?
awful
Let him kill me?
occurrence. Makes him very sad.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Yeah, he has like Vietnam
What do
PTSD.
you want from me? I had no choice.
Which fits perfectly so far, almost, except for the really whimsical player models in their Hawaiian shorts and bright colors and things like that. But then the game takes like a 180 in about a few minutes, and we start getting really ridiculous quests. The tone is just kind of all over the place. There's like the lady who wants her teddy bear to make the bad things go away. Like a full-grown woman.
This is Roger Howard on a
I have
special
a zombie in
assignment
here
on
that's
the
taking
island
forever
of
to kill.
Naota.
I get
I'm
157
investigating
XP.
illegal
Yeah,
logging
okay, I'm turning that level
and
scaling
clear-cutting
off.
that's
Can I just
not
do that
only
from
damaging
here?
the
I think so,
ecosystem
yeah.
Yeah, the
but
clients have
costing the
control of
people
level
I know
scaling.
billions. I've been told that my life
That's-
might be in danger as those behind this
Yeah,
illegal
okay.
activity will stop
So,
at
there's
nothing
a,
Also,
to
I
protect
just want to point
their
out the
criminal
option,
enterprise.
right? I'm looking at my option
As a
screen here. It's like
precaution,
music
I will
volume,
be
SFX
leaving a
volume,
trail
speech
of
volume, etc.
recordings
Subtitles
wherever
display
I
enemy
go.
health, and then
So
there's an
that
option
if something
titled
were to happen to
adjust
me,
the enemy's
truth
level
would
to your
still
character
be
level.
told.
It's like it's
I'm
too
leaving
big. It's
now
actually
to
scrolling, and I can't
inform
read the whole thing. It's like a complete sentence in a menu as an option.
That's not the worst menu problem this game has.
I don't doubt that, but still.
So this game is a really, really janky PC port. We had to all download an application to set our field of view to something higher than 65, which
That was
is,
like 45.
well, it goes as low as 45, depending on what you're doing. Like sprinting is 45, but basically it is the lowest I've ever seen in a PC game. Actually, even in a console game, ever. It's worse than Call of Duty. And that is really saying something. And not to mention,
Let's
this
not
is a
forget
game...
the mouse sensitivity in
Yes.
menus. Without this port, it was like a fourth of what it is now for us.
Oh, I got the QuickTime event. Yeah, the menu sensitivity is a tiny fraction of the in-game sensitivity. And there's no way to, like, set these two as different. Which is funny because that's the same problem the original BioShock had, like, how many years ago?
I remember that.
Where you could barely move your mouse in the menu because of it? Oh, it's time to get lockpicking.
Searching for the bungalow with the recording hardware in it.
Okay,
Energy drinks in
Bonza.
here.
Grant, I have a weapon for you. Did you just say Bonza?
What the fuck am I gonna be doing with a sledgehammer?
Oh,
Level
right,
18
you're Zane.
sledgehammer.
Well,
I'll take it. Whatever.
okay, Euthanasia can throw the sledgehammer at something. Oh, isn't
Eventually.
it a two-handed?
It is, but it doesn't really matter at this point. I won't be able to use it for an eternity. But
Oh, I think it's right here. Guys, come back.
zombies.
Zombies. Why are my weapon drops like level 1? It's giving weapon drops at the level of Grant and Euthanasia that are completely ineffective versus these level 14 zombies.
Well, maybe you should have thought about that before opening those containers.
I mean, on the subject of this, weapons in the game degrade as you swing them, which is, like, understandable in a zombie apocalypse survival scenario. And it would work if you had a whole bunch of weapons. You could just like, oh, this one's broken, I'll pick up something else. You know, oh, I'll grab a door handle and I'll hit them with that. But also, there is an upgrade system for your weapons that makes you want to hang on to them, kind of like, you know, Diablo's runes or Borderlands.
But back here.
Actually, it's way worse than Borderlands. Borderlands encourages you to be a magpie and just pick up, you know, anything you find. Is it better? Okay, I'll keep that and throw my old ones away and not even care. In this game, you have investment in your weapons. You upgrade them at stations, you repair them, you have to keep them repaired, you add mods to them, but then they break in like 20 swings. So you need to have more weapons. And picking them up off the ground is never going to be as good as the ones you're carrying.
Like, I've never been in like an actual real life brawl, but I'm pretty sure this is not how you swing your fists around.
Left, right, right.
Okay, so right after the PTSD dude, you get to see this wondrous little spectacle. Go right on in, if I can get out of the way.
I would if the player collisions weren't so bad. Back, visor zombie. What the hell?
Behold, a tied-up sex zombie.
Yeah, that's just a little skeezy. For a moment I thought, was he trying to interrogate the zombie? But no, it was so much worse.
This is pretty much the overall quality of Dead Island as a whole.
Definitely the quality of its writing, or at least the schizophrenia of its writing. I didn't even know that existed. That's the first time I've seen that. By the way, we're not going to kill her and leave her in tied-up zombie agony for all time.
Oh, really?
Well, you can kill her if you want.
Just get the experience.
I'll be progressing.
I have to kill her in 2 hits. 284. That was completely worth it.
Lucky you. Took
Back,
me
vomit
forever.
zombie. Zombie vomit. Vomit zombie. Wow, I am the best at words.
I wonder if drowning them, you know,
Would be
works.
more effective. I've found currently that cutting off both of their arms
It's bloody
immediately
beautiful,
kills
isn't it?
them. So it's my most likely way of getting them.
But that's... Wait, really? That doesn't
Yeah.
happen that way for thugs?
Nope,
can't help
thugs
but think.
can headbutt, but not walkers apparently. Now, this would be a reasonable way to keep playing if my weapon durability didn't keep dying so quickly.
I just got bit by a beach ball.
Oh yeah, that entertaining
Physics
little
stuff.
thing there.
I've been killed by a beach ball before. I'm sure you guys remember that.
Yeah, sorry I'm not doing such a good job of keeping up, but, you know, as it so happens, I have no weapon, and
Can't
I'm
wait.
level
If
1.
those things come in force again, this straw hut won't last 20 minutes. You did it? All right. Thanks to you, we might all just make it.
I suppose we could see how effective propane
There's my nailed mod.
happens to be.
We need to move.
Oh, on the note of mods,
Okay, you ready to go?
there's
There
some
again?
mods
We'll need
that
to
are
find
just
a
sitting
lifeguard
around in the
station and see if
world,
it's safe.
and this is the same for
Do
all
that for
mods,
me.
be they quest rewards or random
Sure.
mods sitting around.
Take the beach.
But
it's the shortest way.
Each person
Come
has
as
to
soon
pick
as we
them
know
up
it's safe.
individually.
It should be a working
Yeah, they're not
radio
shared with the group.
inside.
But like I said,
Signal us when
it's not the
clear.
worst thing it could have
We'll
been.
follow
It could have been first to find the mod gets the mod, which has certainly encouraged the random strangers joining your game of Dead Island and stealing your loot mentality that often accompanies this game. At least if you play on open. Which is funny because I'm still seeing the occasional player indicator like, by the way, someone's also playing Dead Island in this area. Don't you want to play Dead Island with them?
And I'm
Well, don't you?
less surprised by this game's active attempt to get you to play with others, and more surprised that other people are still playing this game. Why are you doing that?
Yeah, why would they do that to themselves?
Well, one can only hope they're not playing it alone, because if there's like one thing worse than playing Dead Island, it's trying to play it single player.
Oh no, the propane.
Well, I don't even have any throwing weapons. You're safe.
Damn, I'm good.
Okay, so I have like 17 knives, all of them with no durability left.
At least you aren't stuck in my position of having like 17
Every last
knives
one of them has nothing.
and none of them doing appropriate damage.
My fists do more damage.
My fists do more damage than anything in my arsenal.
I just aggroed a zombie, which I have no choice but to run away from.
Woo.
Oh my god, this is gonna be so much worse than...
Okay, yeah, so propane's still effective.
When is
Shocking, I
propane
know.
not effective?
Let's try drowning. If we can manage getting
Like,
one
lure them
over.
over
You guys really
Yeah.
into being saved after we just...
He's a Bambi.
I don't think he realizes we're here.
Why do you not move when I kick you? This is going to take forever.
I can't even help him. He's freaking out.
I think his head is technically under the water, but he's not.
I broke his head.
We just kicked a zombie to death.
Oh, fuck. Fuck. Oh, Jesus Christ. If you hadn't come along. You want to come with me? I'm gathering any supply.
I want this tiring diving. I can't pick it up because fuck that. Cleaver, mine.
So this is a repair station. There are like
Tiring.
maybe 10 of them in the game, and they're the only place you can repair your weapons, which leads to a lot of broken weapons. And by the way, lest you think I'm repairing these weapons with things like those nails I just found, no. I repair my weapons with money. I slap dollar bills down onto the table, roll my weapon in them, hit them with a hammer, I guess, put them in the vise, and voila! Money is the nanites of this universe.
I would have died out there without you.
Well, I think that
Yes, you
a
would
result of your, forced over leveling is that you've made me rich.
Yes.
So I can totally just upgrade this tiring diving knife that I've got
Bloody
to
hell.
a still terrible level. In fact, it's still like gonna take me forever to kill this zombie with it. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm never going to catch up to you.
Question, what
I'm
is the
gonna
level
go
cap in this game?
50, I believe.
Oh, so I just jumped about 25% of the level curve.
Well, this game and its
More.
challenges.
Like, what kind of design decision is that? We'll just randomly level you up.
Oh boy, here we go. Freaking infected.
Now, infected are the opposite of fun because
They
they're
look like your
quick-
allies, for one.
They're quick, they're weak, but they completely make up for how weak and easy to kill they are by doing all of your health in one combo.
And also being, like, despite their yelling and screaming, they'll often not scream and be so fast they can come behind you out of nowhere.
See, I just got pretty much insta-killed by one.
Yeah, I can't help you.
Yeah, you need a health pack to help.
To help dying teammates.
Oh my god, the field of view and the motion blur and the view bob just combines to make like a nausea soup. This is like the most uncomfortable game to play on any format. Also note that I've only been about 15 feet away from the repair station and already my knife was almost broken.
Yeah, you can get weapons that have like more durability. Also, this is 3 zombies, and while normally I wouldn't be that like phased by this, we don't have the weapons to deal with 3 zombies.
How strong are these zombies that they threw me 15 feet with one
God, oh
swing?
God, just cut his arm off already.
Oh yes, getting stuck in a cutscene while other enemies hit you. The Mass Effect dilemma. These are like husks, but 50 times worse. Though at least I don't have the auto take cover mechanic from Mass Effect.
Now, you see, eventually we'll level up and get the ability to insta-kill knocked down zombies.
Which will instantly make zombies trivial for the rest of the game.
Why haven't you taken that already, Ross?
Just because I didn't want to spend forever in the skill menu. I'm trying to keep it somewhat more fair by only getting a skill here and there.
I think it'll keep it plenty fair by
you're
making
right.
us able to kill the zombies at all.
Yeah, it will speed up the LP past this initial questing thing because it'll allow me to kill the zombies once I knock them down.
Yeah, which in case you hadn't already noticed is something we can't do right now.
Okay.
I can, but I have to very specifically cut their arms off, which is not happening right now for some reason.
You've got a monopoly on sharp weapons. I have nothing but paddles.